Hi, I'm Josephine Langford.
I'm Hero Tiffin, and we're chatting after we fell with Cosmo.
You can come back.
Relationships are complicated.
There's one scene in a hot tub that was minus temperatures. It was freezing outside, literally, and we had the hot tub at lukewarm because apparently that's better for you, so you don't go from hot to cold, hot to cold. It's better to go from cold to freezing, cold to freezing. And we actually had a doctor on set for that as well, so it took its toll on us. I think that was the night before my birthday, actually. But yeah, that was definitely challenging to shoot that one. But I think having seen what the guys did with how it's lit and how it came across in the end, it's a great scene. So I'm excited for everyone to see it.
I can't tell what's true and what's not.
I personally made a conscious decision not to, that I've been very vocal about with the fans, to avoid confusion with the script and the adaptation. Unfortunately, that's not our job to adapt the script to the books to the script. So I go solely from the script personally.
I tried to read as much as I could before I said yes, just so I knew what I was getting into, and then I finished the series, I think, early on as we were shooting the first movie. If I'm not enough, that's your problem, but you're not going to stop me.
You're my better place, Tess.
Yeah, Anna was on set with us every day on the first one. She was there with us all the time, every day, and I wouldn't have been able to not read the books if that wasn't the case. I was very aware that she would be there as my kind of crutch and go-to, so I would have had to if that wasn't the case. So yeah, she was. She being the mother of this whole franchise and all the characters, she's the go-to, she's the key maker when you need the answers.
You've been gushing about Seattle since the day I first met you. If he loves you, he could follow you.
We were all friends except for this one person. No, we all got along really well, and because of COVID, yeah, we all went a little bit stir crazy, but what was nice is that we kind of had a dorm room environments, so there was lots of just pranks and hanging out and Monopoly deal and cards and stuff.
It was a 24th floor crew, and we did have one kind of communal room that we did use for a lot of, watching films and stuff. And yeah, Monopoly deal, this is the best promo Monopoly deal is ever going to get, because it's all we did in the free time that we had when we weren't actually filming. It got pretty competitive in there, but it got us through it.
We are all fools in love. I was going to tell you.
We were on a college campus, and because it was a college campus and somehow people found it, by the end of the day, it was, I think it was more fans than we've ever seen on a set or at a hotel or anything. It was wild, but luckily they were very respectful, and so during the scene there wasn't a lot of noise or anything.
There were shots where they had to say, like, we're rolling, like, you please try and keep it down out there. But no, we massively appreciated all of the support, and as Joe said, they were massively respectful in every encounter, so it was all good.
Only in those rare moments when he pulls me to his chest and makes promises he never seems able to keep.
I think also the fact that we had an intimacy coordinator this year, it's just like, it kind of makes you realize, why didn't we have one? It's like having a stunt coordinator, or like, it's a different scene to what you usually do. It's more physical, and it makes a lot of sense to have someone to kind of block through that. Sometimes we do a little fist bump at the end and say, good work, team, which is always a good little ritual. But no, I would say they kind of feel like every other scene now that we've done number 1 and number 2, and we're here doing 3 and 4. It's quite seamless now.
I was hoping that we would move to London after graduation.
And how was I supposed to know that?
In terms of like a process of getting into the role, I know a lot of people use like music and stuff. I'll use some music depending on the scene, but I think generally I just get into this kind of thought process that the character's into, and go from there. And once you're in the costume, that always helps a lot. So once you're in the costume, you're in the mindset. It all kind of happens. Having said that, this is number 3 and 4, so we've had a fair bit of practice with these characters as well.
I find that doing the accent and putting on the costume does the job. I think having an accent is part of a mask. You start doing an accent and immediately, well, it's not me.
No, do you know what? I feel like because Anna Todd had created such a wholesome character with Hardin, I didn't feel like I needed to get any external inspiration or anything. I think it was a very well-rounded character there.
You sabotage every good moment that we have.
No, if I wanted to try and sabotage a good moment, I would have brought up another guy's number in your dress.
Yeah, the London set, I FaceTimed a couple friends from the London set. I was like, guys, I'm back. What are we doing? Like, I'm finally back. I've been away for 3 months. Like, I'm here. And they were all like, thought I was in London because the backdrop was so authentic. So the set was great for the London one.
You have a great job in Seattle, but I don't have anything there.
You'd have me.
Okay, that's not enough.
I kept a lot of costumes and Hardin's ring. I feel like a lot of the props are probably kept for safety in case we need to do emergency reshoots, so mainly his wardrobe for now. But I'd love to get my hands on his car if anyone wants to help start a petition to allow me to take that one home.
Yeah, there's a BMW i8 I very much would like, but I took some of her wardrobe, whatever kind of was available at the end of the shoot.
I was going to tell you ages ago.
Yeah, we did one. There's one scene that might actually be in a later movie as well, might be number 4 as well, that has a lovely rural roadside location that I can't wait for them all to see next year.
We don't know where we are, where we shoot. New York? What about it?
Exactly. We don't know. You'll have to find out. Thank you for watching, guys.
You can watch After We Fell on Amazon Prime.